Hi. Linwood Barclay, as far as I remember, when we used to get the Toronto Star, which has become a long while back because we are ardent fans of the Globe and Mail now, the Toronto Star quite set the pace in our lives for years. And Linwood Barclay used to write for the Toronto Star. Now he's moved to New York. He has books and books and books, all detective stories, I think, but I chose one. All right, here goes. Linwood Barclay's Cal Weaver. Gayatri B. Sitaram, the detective narrating in the first person. My name is Cal Weaver. I'm a private investigator. I was driving and I decided to stop by a dessert place called Pie Pie Cutie Pie. Miley Cyrus's song was playing in the background. Quote, dot, dot, dot. I paint my nails cherry red. I want to know. And snap, my decision was made. I chose a slice of cherry pie, and it was coffee time. And I ordered a small coffee. The tables and chairs were in the center, and I could not help but notice a good looking woman with cherry red nail polish on her nails eating a slice of blueberry pie. I remarked to her, Miss, your nail polish and the blueberry filling of the pie makes a nice contrast. She spoke with a lilt in her voice, reminded of the Santa Baby singer. I got goose pimples all over just listening to her. Besides, the picture was all right, she said. Surely an observant gentleman is a dream come true for an artist. Do you like art, mister? I said, Weaver, Cal Weaver, what is your name? I'm Jeanette Ramaswamy. I was raised part Hindu, part Christian, Church of England Protestant. I used to joke, Mr. Weaver. The Kama Sutra brought out the mystical nativity, as did the Immaculate Conception. I laughed and said, I'd have bet my money on Henry Fuseli's Birth of Sin. And would you care for a viewing of the Rodin in the AGO? Janet eyed me from top to bottom. I assure you, Mr. Weaver, the Rodin pales in comparison, she said. I said, I dare say, but I like the seduction of Psyche. Eros working his charm on an unsuspecting, innocent female mind. Janet, I have to go. And really, I always said that you had me at hello was an overdone line, but you really did. You had me at hello. Both of us settled our bills, and I could not help but notice that she was all of a sudden in a hurry. I stopped to light up a smoke and saw her pull out of the parking lot and drive past me. I saw that her car had a big painting, all in blue in the back. I noticed her license plate number because it's a hobby of mine to count residents of Toronto and out of towners unless I'm busy. The rest of the day passed by uneventfully. The next day, the newspaper had front page headlines. The AGO robbed in broad daylight. The Art Gallery of Ontario, of course. It went on, the newspaper article went on to say a Matthew Wong painting had been switched. He's Toronto's own, but deceased sadly, died really young. He favored blues, gorgeous blues, Pacific blues, midnight blues, scalo blues, ultramarine, French ultramarine, all blues. The painting had been replaced by a beautiful painting in red. The security guard must have been in on it, and it was an inside job. The Matthew Wong would sell at a high price. Cal Weaver, tousled with my conscience, for I had met the woman for me. She was so right for me. But I'm a private investigator who works on the side of the law. I went to the City of Toronto office and found out the name of the owner of the car because I wanted to track her down and had looked at her car license plate and jotted it down. I went to the Toronto City Police headquarters and reported my findings. I did some more digging up, and it was evening. I dropped off my car at my home and walked up to a nearby pub and ordered a scotch on the rocks, a small one, to drown my sorrows. Poor Cal Beaver, to meet the woman of his dreams and to lose it all. Well, men have a, I was reading a poem by Elizabeth Barrett Browning, and you have to, and I've even taken a little one line from with the poem. It's a poem on love, and she says she loves her husband, who, as much as men work on the side of right, but you have a lot of male criminals though, and do the right thing, that sort of thing. And she loves her husband or lover as much as a man um, do not do not wish evil, something like that. You have to read the book. And anyways, I am going on to part two of my script reading, and this is classical music, Handel, and George Friedrich Handel. Romance is my dance. I cook up romance. I think romance. I analyze romance. I love romance to a point. As Elizabeth Barrett Browning has said, quote, I love thee to the depth and breadth and height, unquote. I say I love thee almost as much as I love our son, whom I love immeasurably, for he came out of my womb by a Caesarean section from my own self, created in part from the seed of you, my husband. Romance, romance is my dance. I cook up romance. I think romance, analyze romance. I love romance to a point. Thank you.